Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to finally finish the first Spider-Verse story arc that when I started it was a lot of fun. And then it starts to drag on and has way too many tie-ins. You get introduced to a ton of really interesting new interpretations of Spider-Man and Spider-Women and Spider-Girls and Spider-Animals. But the thing is that not all the new characters are interesting and worth having their own little tie-ins. Something that caught me by surprise when I went back and reread the story is the focus that the original Spider-Woman had, Jessica Drew. And also this new Spider-Woman character, her name is Silk. She also has quite a bit of focus put on her. So we're going to cover Amazing Spider-Man issues 13 to 15, Spider-Man 2099 issue 9, Spider-Verse Team Up issue 3, and Spider-Woman issues 3 and 4. So when we last left off on this crossover, we had Spider-Man and all his spider people in this bunker, in this dimension where Earth had been completely bombarded with nuclear bombs. So it's completely inhabitable. The only survivor of this world is actually Ben Parker, the OG Uncle Ben, that in this reality, he was the Spider-Man of this Earth. And it seems that he was a pretty terrible Spider-Man. This led to Peter and May getting killed. So when he met Ezekiel of this reality, he was more than happy in just going down into this bunker and staying there for the rest of his life. The thing is that the Dr. Octopus of this reality had this evil plan to take over the world, but something went wrong and he ended bombarding it with nuclear weapons. I really love it when we get the revelation that Doc Ock is the one responsible for destroying all life on this Earth from Ben. Superior Spider-Man, who is present, and his mind is inhabited by Otto Octavius, takes this very poorly, and he's like, no variant of mine could have done something so stupid. So the thing is that in prior issues, Spider-Man and company get these scrolls from the Master Weaver. He's the one that controls the Web of Destiny. That's where basically Madam Web can get her precog powers, and also where Spider-Man gets his spider senses. The Inheritors have been using this Web of Destiny to be able to teleport throughout all these realities to hunt down the Spider-Man. So these scrolls that at first no one knows how to read has this ancient prophecy that establishes that Spider People or Spider-Men or Spider-Man, this part of the story is really weak. But the thing is that they are the only true danger to the Inheritors and their control over the multiverse. And they need to do this sacred ritual with the child, which would be Mayday Parker's little brother. The other, which would be Kane, the clone of the 616 Spider-Man. And the bride, which would be Silk. It's never really explained what this ritual does in the first place. I guess it makes the Inheritors invincible. Whatever. The good guys are able to discover this whole thing about the ritual because Araña is the only one that can actually read into these scrolls. Kane gets captured by the Inheritors and he's teleported to the Inheritors' homeworld where he turns into this gigantic spider monster because of magical spider reasons. It's never really explained, but the thing is that he ends up killing the leader of the Inheritors, Solus. And thanks to a previous miniseries in this whole crossover, Ben Reilly made sure that now the Inheritors cannot use any more clones, so they can't be resurrected. So it seems that Solus is gone for good, even though they have his backup memory in this crystal. The thing is that Kane gets killed by one of the Inheritors because for this ritual, they only need his blood. So what happens is Spider-Man Prime, 616 Spider-Man, gets all his spider forces ready. They're going to take the battle to the Inheritors. They're going to try to save Mayday's little brother and Silk. And I guess Kane, they don't know that he's been killed yet. Now, adding to their forces, they have this new character. He's Karn. He was one of the exiled brothers of the Inheritors. He had a confrontation with one of the spider teams, and basically they were able to talk him down. He switched sides. Now he's going to fight against his brothers. So what happens is we have all these spider people fighting against the Inheritors. The battle, it's very entertaining. It's very well done. having Karn on their side really helps to shift the tide in their favor. When out of nowhere, Superior Spider-Man, who started to realize that the 616 Spider-Man that they were dealing with is a Spider-Man that came after his existence, so he's not really down with the idea that he wasn't Spider-Man anymore. So he straight up killed the Master Weaver, the guy that controlled the Web of Destiny, in a last-ditch effort to secure his place as the Superior Spider-Man and always be the Superior Spider-Man. But this doesn't work. When he's sent back to his reality, he's sent back to Spider-Man Prime's or 616 Spider-Man's past. And another thing to make sure that the Inheritors never bother any other Spider-Person ever again is to send them all to the radioactive dimension where Ben Parker was. Also, another thing that we find out and discover is that we have this weird time paradox because Master Weaver was actually Karn, and that Karn is destined to become the Master Weaver. So this guy finds an older dead version of himself that lived in his past. It's very complicated. So everyone's sent back to their respective realities. Everything is hunky-dory, and we even discover that Kane, who had died as the Spider Monster, has come back to life. It seems that he also can go through the same cycle that Spider-Man went through during the other crossover. So he's resurrected now. So the thing is, thank God, I finally finished the Spider-Verse crossover. The last couple of tie-ins really were a chore to get through, especially like the big reveal why the Inheritors were hunting down Spider-Man outside of the fact that they were their food. And that whole prophecy thing felt really meh, like just half-assed. Even though we got a pretty cool confrontation between the OG Spider-Man and Superior Spider-Man again. So I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.